I realized today that our team is below a average level. And we have yet to lose a game. We're top of the division right now. And I can't help but feel like my luck has been exceptional these first couple games, which is why I'm thrilled to announce Alexander Roding Olsen will be available for this next game. I do plan on playing him. I know he may not be as familiar with the offense at the moment, but he is such a good player. He needs to play right away. So, Olsen is preferred wingback. I am not going to play him at wingback. I'm going to keep him where he's at. Ekbo is a no-nonsense center back who can play a wing, which I think he's kind of needed there just because I don't have a lot of guys that can play that right edge or that left edge. Olsen is a guy who can play that right edge and play it well. And he's a better wingback, but not necessarily a better wingback. So I'm going to keep him at fullback. I'm going to give him a number, of course, because I think he needs one. Let's go to squad real quick. Give him a number. I remember where that is. There it is. Let's give him number 2. Number 2. Yeah. And he's going to get used to things. He played for us on a trial in the preseason, so he understands the tactical goals of what he's trying to do. And he was a really strong, stable defender. So I'm excited to see him play, see him perform. I think that was one of the weaker spots of our lineup, and we just filled that need very well. So very excited to see what he can do. Nobody on the current roster is a concern for being out of contract. You're out of contract, Axel, who I like. Not the end of the world. You're out of contract. You're out of contract. But nobody is currently out of contract that I'm like, oh my god, if I lose them, I'm going to be so sad. Like, don't care. Don't care. So, we're looking good. We're looking good. We're 3-0. We have a very strong lineup. I like where our team is at. I just want to confirm the tactics one more time. So, Ronan, who should be a different number now, that might appear after what have you, X amount of time or days. There's a chance I don't play him today, just because his fitness is not great, but I think I do want to play him just to get him a little bit sharper. Maybe not. Maybe not, man. Christensen might be better for today. I think Christensen is better for the day, but I do want Ronan Olsen to play still, so we'll put him at 8. Cisse cannot play just because he's actually been playing okay. Better than Jabari, I think. Cisse over... No, that's not right, is it? I don't think that's right. Frog's 9. Oh my gosh, excuse me. I think I like where this is at. Yeah. Okay. You two actually can't be in the lineup. So we'll put in Nisenley, who can play. No, he's on the 2. Put Jabari back. And we'll put... We'll probably just remove the other one, right? Heldel. Then we'll just move everyone up. I don't think we need to worry about having a 9th sub. I don't see that happening. Excuse me. My goodness, I need a coffee. Hey, look at that. Coffee here. That was very fortunate, huh? What'd you say? I would say so. I would say so. But yeah, I think this is a good lineup. All things considered. We are missing a position here, but everyone's playing U19/second team, so he's ineligible. I guess they're not playing in another match, but like I would like them to, play in those teams if possible. U19 is also for you, but I guess we could realistically put a guy there still. Idekonis is gonna probably play, is the thing. But Nisenley is actually more fit to play. Maybe Nisenley also gets a spot, and he actually probably gets booted up to where Adiconis is. He actually seems kind of ready to play, so let's give him a nod. Getz has been playing well, but he can stay on the 19. I'm not really worried about him at the moment. I think we're good. I like it. I like it. He is the central HF, which is that what he should be playing? It's channel forward. Yep. Yep. And then splitting is his other. What does that mean, splitting? Outlet center forward. Striker center. Splitting outlet center forward. I don't know exactly what that means, to be honest with you. Central outlet center forward versus splitting. Cool. All right. I think we got all we need here. I think we are happy with it. Singh is a winger, right? Yeah. Wide outlet winger. What's the difference? If you were to be a winger or a wide outlet winger. This doesn't really matter. It's all about the same. Just keep them both at winger. I'm not really worried about it. Fazi, are you good at inside forward? Attacking midfielder is his preferred. Do we want to give him that? Bacon, what is your preferred? Attacking midfielder. He's kind of playing an interesting position. I want to see him play one more. I want to see him play one more. I like it. I like it. Goal is to get Ronan Olsen in the game. So we'll put him above Jabari. I'd like him to at least play some minutes just to get some quality time. But also I know he's not really shape. I don't know. He's not in shape right now to really play. So if the game's like not close and we're losing by a lot, I'll put him in. Again, I think we've gotten very lucky so far. So we'll see how this game lines up for us. But he's very familiar with the lineup overall. Everyone's pretty good in terms of tiredness versus not tiredness. I think we're good to go. Let's give it a go. Decently, we'll probably get a force up after the match proceed. Yes. Everyone seems happy. Again, we're undefeated right now, but I think because it says we're performing at below average pace, and I've seen us perform at a pretty bad place in a lot of these games, I'm like, yeah, maybe. Balls with Christian Reguniason. Sure, do it. Alto using the same formation for their last match, 4-3-3 DM wide. They are playing wide as we are as well. We're doing well, and we're on a good run, so let's keep it going. Nobody really cared about that. That's fine. I just want to rock the boat. Their captain is Reagan Newsom. That was their defensive, I think they just showed. Which is why that looked weird. We'll see how this goes, though. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it. I like the jerseys. I like their jerseys, mate. Pretty nice. Gosh, our team looks so amateur. The jerseys are actually awful on our side. All right, let's see. Antonsen to Bustgard. Nothing happening. We're still vibing. We're still good. Free kick to start. That looks really nice. See if Fazi can do it. To Skolstad. An okay result there. Again, the head you like to see. Mr. Skolstad. Anderson will look to pick it up. Pedersen, though, collects on the defensive side. Just Skolstad. Christensen. Singh on the side. Skolstad back. They're patient play. I like the patient play here. Until it wasn't patient. But Brothen to Singh. Singh with a bad pass, and that'll be costly. Lose the possession there pretty quickly. 16 pressures, but no dice. Skolstad to Pedersen. Nicer to Ekbo on the wing. Can Ekbo dribble it up to Fazi? He can. To Syverson, who might be onside. And he is onside. And that's a goal. Christopher Syverson. from Roman Fazi with a nice play. Again, I kept him in an inside forward position to give him some level of threat here, but obviously the end goal is channel it to Mr. Syvertson there, and I mean, just a beautiful pass. No penalty call, even though I guess I don't know what offsides means. I thought that was offsides, I'll be honest. I guess when he made the pass, he wasn't. I don't know how that works, man. Whatever. I'm taking it. I'm taking it, man. Quick 1-0 lead here. And immediately, Boostgaard Larson looking for the cross here. A very aggressive start to this one. Can Anderson get it in? Wow, he can. An immediate goal in response for Alta. Magnus Anderson with a beautiful header from Marius Boostgaard Larson. And that is a tough one to swallow after just a very nice goal earlier. But again, this performance of this team has been a little outdated. Nobody on the defensive side makes a play on it, and that is going to cost them a goal as a result. 1-1 with 6 minutes to go. Sorry, 6 minutes through the game, so we're still very early. Singh collects on the wing. Looks for a deep cross, but nothing comes of it, and we're going to advance some time here. Possession time looking good for Oscar, but about evening out now as the throw-in goes to Alta. Jacobson gets tripped up by Fazi. That's definitely a card, a yellow at the very least. That was just a brutal trip. No booking, actually, so Fazi's okay, but definitely an aggressive defensive play. Nothing comes of it, and looks like now it's midfield as Brothen collects to Spuyten Neister. And the defense looking to, again, play some patient ball here, wait for the right pass to come our way. Also move this, that's bothering me. Let me do that. I don't know. Okay, that is right, actually. Never mind. Sorry. Spuyten Neister. Bacon can't collect it, and Jacobson collects. Anderson, who had that marvelous goal earlier, looks to get past Singh, and he does with flying colors. Anderson continues down the stretch of the field and does get past a number of players here. Regwinson, the captain. Prent Ekbo kicks it back to Hezzer, who has to dive to save it from going to a corner. That was close. Hezzer boots it. Spuyten collects to Bacon at midfield. Brothen then collects, and again, more controlled pacing here from the Oscar bunch. Pedersen Mandel this time kicks it deep to Syvertson, who tries to get it in and just goes over the net. He's using his height really well in this game. A couple goals now have been close to the mark with his height at the epicenter of causing those goals on target. And the possession for Oscar has been wildly impressive, over 60% of it. But this one goes to Alta. Breck with a free kick on their side of the field. Regwinson kicks it to Hezzer, and Hezzer collects. 21 minutes in the game. Currently, Hezzer boots it, as he often does to Syvertson, but no dice. Regwinson to Anderson. Anderson to Regwinson. I'm not going to be able to pronounce his name at all. I apologize. Boostgaard Larson to Antonsen. Back to Boostgaard. Can Boostgaard kick it over the wing? No, but he can't get to Jacobson, who's kind of open downfield. Kicks it to the net, and that will be a corner. Oh, I'm sorry, a goal kick for Hezzer here. 24 minutes in. Not a lot of action since the first early 6. But some enticing moments for sure. As Hezzer boots it to Alta, who recollects it at their side of the field. Anderson almost stopped by the wingback of Oscar, whose name I forget, maybe Christensen, but can't fully control it. And more patient passing from Alta, as it looks like it's a throw-in for Oscar on the side if he just can't keep hold of that ball. Christensen threw the throw-in deep on the Oscar side of the field. He throws it towards the penalty box, the other side where Skolstad is. Brothen to Christensen. Christensen to Singh on the side. Beautiful passing from this Oscar team, but patient as it goes back to Christensen to Singh, who had a nice connection last game. Can they continue that into this one? We will see. But Skolstad boots it to Syvertson. Once again, collects to Bacon. The nice clear shot, but a little too far away. And he can't quite get the right shot for the moment. And looks like it is going back to some simulated action here. The 29th minute, Pedersen Mandel kicks it deep, trying to hit Bacon, but can't. Spittin' Neister collects it. Nice purple shoes. Pedersen Mandel to Christensen. Singh, some beautiful passing once again. You love to see this from this team that's kicking all cylinders. Christensen on the edge to the middle to Fazi, who can't finish. The header goes wide, and that is a goal kick, but that is a wonderful opportunity. That's what you're looking for in this wing play style that Oscar has sort of acclimated himself to in the past couple games here. Honka Halila is the goalkeeper for Alta today. And kicks it to a couple more passes into Bustgaard's hands, who's the guy you want to go to, if not for Rick Gunnison, who is the captain, of course. Bello. Deep punt, akin to American football, as Prent Ekbo collects it on the other side of Oscar near the goal, but no pressure seemingly coming from him, and might be a flag or a card, but they don't call it on Jacobson, who steals it on Oscar's side of the field, and suddenly this Oscar team might be in trouble. A foul on Fazi, that is yellow this time. Got warned earlier, and now Jacobson's on the ground, but probably faking it, as most soccer players do. And he was. Breck with the free kick. But Tassadine, Jacobson, who then tosses it to Mahalmaki, but it doesn't matter. Hedrick collects, punts it as he normally does. Christensen can't touch it, and Bello suddenly kicks it all the way back downfield, and Christensen's out of position. Has to run back to his spot on the back side of the court or field here. Another cross from the Alta team. Anderson kicks it too high, too lofty, as Hedger collects once more. 33rd minute of the game. And both sides have seen some positive momentum here, but both can't finish off that final goal with just some shot attempts that have been a little lackluster since those early shots in the game. A free kick for Alta might change things here, though. After Brothen with the not a card, but a foul, cause a free kick. Skolstad heads it out for a corner, which looked like a dangerous positioning on that ball. So I don't mind the decision by any means if you're an Oscar fan. Breck looking to motion his guys. Hedger collects over Bello's head, and that looked kind of scary, but Hedger looking calm and collected as he punts it back once more to try to get some momentum, some swings here. But Alta has really been in control of the second half of this game. Just really solid footwork, really solid passing, just not finding that finishing shot to get the lead 2-1 here. Malmaki. Can he get it? No. It goes to Christensen, who luckily scrapes over the head of one of the midfielders. And Syvertson is down. He might be in trouble. There's a yellow for Jacobson. Maybe revenge for what Fazi did to him in the last play. Syvertson looks like he's okay. He's going to bounce back from that. And we head to the 44th minute. Got maybe a couple more possessions on this one. Fazi with a free kick. Can he finish? A beautiful one. It gets punted away for a corner, and that is the most you can ask for on a free kick. A really solid shot, a really solid attempt by Fazi there that forces the corner kick now that he will also be taking. Can he connect? Skolstad, the header you want to see. Another corner on the other side this time as Honka Halea has been dominant in this goalkeeper. Fazi goes once more. Skolstad is still there looking for that header. Can he get it? It's going to be collected by Honka, and looking like that will probably be the half, maybe with 1 more minute to play. And Honka's definitely biding his time here, not wanting any of the momentum from that last possession to carry over to this final minute. Bacon collects it for Oscar on midfield. Christensen goes up to Brothen Fredrickson, who can't make a move but gets a free kick forced. And there might be a free kick in one possession, and that might be the end of the half. So we'll see what they can do here, this Oscar team, as they take this free kick with seconds left in the half. Certainly, the next possession change will be the whistle. Golstad to Syvertson, can't collect it. Alta collects. Reguinison, he might actually have a chance, but no, they're going to call the time there. Midfield, no more action for this first half. And 1-1. 1-1 game, pretty even overall with a lot of the different subjects here. I think a few more shots for the Oscar team, but overall pretty good. Pretty good. All players are staying the same. No substitutions for either team, which I think is the right answer because both these teams have looked spectacular. You don't really want to change the formula if it isn't broken. Fazi, can he connect to Singh? He can. Fazi has been electric today. Singh forces the free kick. Bello might be in trouble. That might be a card for him. He's okay, but there's a free kick here for Fazi. And Oscar to Prent Ekbo, who can't connect, but that might be a penalty. That might be a penalty kick. It is for Fazi. Fazi's going to take the penalty kick. Can he make it 2-1? Prent Ekbo gets pushed on the header attempt. And Fazi now with a penalty kick to hopefully secure a 2-1 lead here. Fazi! Honka Halia has been on another level today, possessed by demons or spirits of all sorts, and a fantastic save to continue this stalemate. Singh up the wing to Christensen. Again, a great connection between these two. You love to see the chemistry. Christensen crosses to Syvertson, who can collect, but not a great shot on goal there, and he's going to pass it out to Prent. Look for a better attempt. Prent, can he cross to Bacon? No. Bacon, not much of a header guy, but Brothen to Fazi. It's dangerous. It's a Bacon! And Honka Halia, granted, kicked right to his face, but calm under pressure, collects it like it's his day job. Because it is. It definitely is his day job. But Fazi with the corner now, and the pressure from Oscar has been surmounting into something over time. Hopefully something good for the Oscar team. You hate to see all this pressure go wasted. Bacon collects it, and another free kick awarded to this Oscar team. Another penalty card, this time to Magnus Andersson, who had that goal earlier, and or maybe the cross earlier. But nothing comes of that flag, as we'll go back to simulation time here. Looks like another free kick, though, as the aggressive Alta defense has continued to stockpile these penalties, but only the one penalty kick and unpenalized. So you'd like to see it. Klevia comes in. Yellow card comes out for Alta, which makes sense. Let's see here. Honka Halia collects it, and looks like we're going to see some plays here. Skolstad to Brothen to Fazi. They are on Alta's side of the field. And Fazi to Bacon, that might be offsides. It doesn't matter. Missed the shot. Will be a goal kick. We are in the 58th minute, almost 59th minute, and no score since the early minutes of this game, as Honka Halia has been a key contributor to that fact. Oscar with plenty of shots on goal, but nothing seeming to find the net. Including a penalty kick earlier in the second half. Bustegard Larsen, Mahalamaki, and Antonsen and on the wing here have been having a nice little triangle here as they look to progress down the field, and a successful give and go to Antonsen as he dribbles past a lot of the guys on the field here. Antonsen tries to gather it for Bustegard, back to Antonsen, who kicks in the middle to Klevia. Hezher with a miraculous save on what looked very scary for this Oscar team. But it will be a corner for Alta, so we'll see how this one ends up going. Prent kicks it out. Antonsen collects. Breck tries to boot it in the middle, but Hezher collects it. Hezher boots. looks like Bello will collect it at the end of the field here and boot it right back to Breck, who's on the breakaway, might be going for offsides, but he doesn't collect it, instead takes the goal kick. Smartly takes the goal kick there, as I think that was an offsides regardless of penalty. Or regardless of it, let it go or not. Hezger will collect for the goal kick. And Spuyten can't get the ball in his hands. Breck might be offsides, but they're not going to call it. Misses the kick, and it looks like he wasn't offsides, apparently. Wow, I'm actually shocked to see that. I guess he was fine until the kick was done. That would have been a very scary attempt had Breck been a better player. Fortunately, he is not, and Hezger goes for another goal kick here, but the reaction to these goal kicks that just punt down the field have been a little scary for this Oscar team here. Klevia collects. Kleva came in for one of the substitutes earlier in the game. Anderson looking to take it off the wing. Another assist he's looking for as he tries to get it but can't. Singh will battle it away from him, but a errant pass to a couple of defenders here. And Alta's still right around the corner. I mean, they are not stopping the pressure here as, you know, the Oscar team still clinically takes it up. And another foul, another card for this Alta team. That's 3 now on the game already for Alta. And they have had such an aggressive defensive play style that it's been hard for this Oscar team to really settle down as Singh can't keep the ball down. Tries to head it, but heads it high and wide. We have a little bit of a break in the action here. Looks like Nice and Lai is actually going to come into play at AM. He's been looking good on the second team for Bacon. Bacon comes off the field. Seeing some poor performance from him and wanting to give him a moment of respite here. Christensen to Singh on the wing. And it's always good to look for new momentum in the offensive side of the field, especially if the offense has looked a little slow. And I think the second half they have looked a little slow despite some early signs of potential. Antonsen heads it to Fazi, who collects, crosses it to the middle. Malamaki collects it back, but actually heads it out, rather, and doesn't collect it. And it goes to a throw-in for Oscar in the 69th minute. Christensen looking for a target. Roth and Fredrickson. Can he get it to... No, he can't. Spittenmeister! What a beautiful shot. Almost on target. That would have been status of legends. And you'd like to see Spittenmeister shoot it. He has a good finishing touch. But can't quite hit the mark on a very close shot to the up left corner rather. But Oscar keeps possession as Fazi collects it but gets fouled again. Fazi's like a magnet to these cards. Doesn't force one to Klevia, but he definitely gets a stern warning as another aggressive defensive play leads to another free kick. And you have to hope Oscar can capitalize on one of these set pieces. Can't quite hit the mark there. But Singh collects from Klevia, or tries to. No follow-up from the Oscar team as Klevia runs up the side of the field with immense speed. Singh recollects it. And Singh has had some good defensive outings here. And this has definitely been one of them on that wing. He is a powerhouse when it comes to getting by him. Bello collects, goes to the goalkeep, and, you know, this is looking, again, a little uneventful, I would say, as we head into the back half of this second half. And we're still at 1-1. With about the 76th minute, we're going to be jumping back in. Hezger boots it. Ederson to Skolstad. Hezger to Prent. Fazi up the side. He has been electric all day. Can't collect, but forces the corner. And you must say, that Fazi, he's got something special, man. He's got something special. Honkahalia can collect the corner, so no further punishment there. as Honka will look to try to collect this. I say collect too much in my analysis of these games. Apologies. Looks like Rudd comes into play. Oh, no, sorry. Rudd's not in yet. 76th minute, Antonsen to Buskard Larson on the corner here, but not at a corner kick necessarily. Antonsen to Buskard to Klevia. Some clean passing from Alto. This looks like a good shot attempt. Goes slightly over the net, and Buskard Larson will come out of the game in addition to Pretton on the team of Oscar. 2 subs left for Oscar. 1 stoppage, so they're going to look to make a double sub here shortly. But who will be those last 2 players that try to come in and make magic happen here? It looks like it'll be Jabari and Cisse, the attacking midfielder and the defensive wing, coming in for the players as Rudd moves to defensive midfielder, who's a bit more comfortable in that position, and it shows as he makes some nice passes to Nisenley. Nisenley collects it to Cisse, who collects it on the wing. Can he pass it to the middle here? Singh would normally be there, but he has been taken out. Spittin' Nicer, way too high. Looking to make some magic happen, but can't. And in the 82nd minute, this has looked pretty uneventful since those early goals in the game. Paul Kahalia with the goal kick. Norby came in for Alta in that center defensive position to Ingele, who has also come into the team here. Ingele, some fresh set of legs, trying to make a play happen in these last minutes. Looks like this will be last sub for Alta, I believe. Looks like they have a lot of subs, but maybe I'm just paranoid. Whatever. Illikick gets an ill kick to the side there and does not go in. Fazi is in the whole game. He looks a little gassed, but he's been playing so well. I understand why you'd want him to stay in, despite the yellow, despite how tired he looks. That level of production, it's hard to replicate in another player. Spittin' Nicer maybe kicks out. Ingele, though, collects for Alta, and looks like Spittin' Nicer, though, with a heroic save to stop the possession from Alta, and Antonsen, though, collects it back for Alta, and we will see what they can manage here. I will say this Alta team has looked very promising in these back moments of the game. Reguenison, Antonsen, back to Reguenison, or Illicek, rather. Illicek tries to kick to Anderson, but Anderson boots it way too high. In the 88th minute of the game, this is looking like a tie is imminent, but still some signs of life from this Alta team as they continue to hold possession. Malamak to Ingele. Ingele collects at midfield. Reguenison, patient ball handling. 5 minutes of stoppage time. A lot of substitutions led to that bonus time being much higher than expected for both these teams potentially. Hezger forces the corner after a bad pass from Jabari. Gets a little too far away, and we saw that earlier with Prent Ekbo, who nearly did the same thing, but Jabari this time does force the corner, which is obviously not ideal for the Oscar team to force your own corner kick. Breck looking at patient as he aims the corner here, and it's looking like this will either be a 1-1 tie, might go to Alta if they can make some magic happen these last couple of minutes. Lamarck heads it over the goal, and that'll be another goal kick. And again, I think we're seeing the makings of a tie game, but this Alta team is still showing very much signs of life here. This time Oscar in control for a moment. Rudd trying to make something happen with Syvertson, but can't. Rudd collects. Spittin' Neister, back to Rudd. Rudd to Cisse, back to Rudd. The glue of this team sometimes is that defensive midfield position. Cisse, he has an open shot, but can't connect as Honka Halia has been a dominant goalkeeper this game, stopping shot after shot as this Oscar team has had one of the most promising offenses of this season for them so far. I would say this has been a very good outing for them, despite the 1-1 score. A lot of good attempts on goal kick for Alta, and this will probably wrap things up pretty shortly here. Maybe one more possession for either Alta or Oscar, depending on who lands the kick here. Honka is going slow, taking his time wisely, accepting that a tie is likely imminent, and didn't take the kick. Ref calls it. 1-1 tie, Alta Oscar. Is there overtime in this game? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's just a tie. Despite that, we look good. Okay. Okay, that's a tie. Tied game. I guess there are ties in this. It's just fine. No reaction from Sagard Norman, obviously because none of them played. Everyone played really well. I think Roman played fantastic. Delighted with the performance. He didn't think he played well. I thought he played quite well. Jonas and Daniel, I mean, delighted with the performance. And Rudd, very happy. Love it. Nobody else needs praise. We didn't win. We didn't win, so there's no point to be like that thing. But a good draw. I mean, good draw. If we weren't going to win every game, you know what I mean? So I'm pretty happy with that. Be happy with that. Stroman did win again, so they are also now at 10 points, but not the end of the world, all things considered. It's a game that I wish we did win because they are a weaker team, but is what it is. That goalkeeper is really good. I mean, that's all you can do. Espen Jensen. Mate Jujilo had expressed doubts regarding Alta's survival chances, despite your claims to the contrary. If Mate isn't considered team capable, then that's good for everyone else. Honka, man, he was superb. Appear from the outside primarily to help with squad depth. Alexander fit the bill. SK Stromgraz's Lewis Riker. Don't know where the story came from. Insight into why you're set up your team the way you to play this way. Your manager gives the tools. They don't like me, but it's fine. And our first non-win, which it's still a draw, so like I'm not at all upset by that. That was still really good. It sucks that we couldn't get that other goal that we needed, but is what it is, man. Is what it is. Easton played a second game. Jesus Christ. Of course he did. No fucking course he did. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Okay, give me a moment. Okay, so I get up to change my clothes because I was getting really hot. Just because this game, it runs like crazy fans for your computer. So I was loose string on the ground and I was like, oh my gosh, is that a bug? No, it wasn't a bug. It was just loose string. I was scared. I was scared, mate. I'll be honest. Bugs freak me out. But a good performance. Again, I think we had a really good performance that game. Like, yeah, we looked great. Sucked that we lost. Wait, is this? Oh, Division 2. Oh. Never mind. Christian Hockenstad. Different finding, actually. That's a little unfortunate, I'm not going to lie. Hockenstad's a great player, though. I think I recall him. He's one of our guys, right? I think so. Mason Light does well, and then to victory. He didn't play a lot, to be fair, so it's not like it really mattered. that he played in 2 games. Through the coaching advice. Magnus Bacon. Struggled in slight areas, agility and balance. Sure. I think everyone should do their individual training, because I think that's always wise. Hedger with a weak left foot. Do I care? Not really. It's just strong athletic ability. Yeah, do it. Do it. Joachim, more suitable mentoring group for defensive GK. I'm not really worried about it. Noah Yvette Arnson. You can do that, sure. I don't think the mentoring group things are worth focusing on. I don't think a goalkeeper needs to know how to use his left leg. Broth and Fredrickson contracts due to expire in time. Recommend that you offer him to sign a new deal. Has significant potential. Really? He's 21. He has significant potential. My guys are saying 5. Yeah, he's a good player. It's just he's going to want a lot of money. I don't know if I have that money, to be honest with you. Let me look at the club finances here. Yeah, it's actually not terrible, to be fair. We have... I wish you could tell me how much more I have left to pay people. Wage available is 1,000 per week. Wage per week available is 1,400, which is not a lot, I'll be honest with you. The transfer's looking okay, but he expires in 2025. I don't know. I'm iffy on it. I don't know if I want to re-sign him yet. Patterson, Mandel, and Christensen are playing regularly. I think Patterson Mandel is a better guy to hold on to. His size is bad, though, is the problem with him. That's his big problem. I don't think any of these guys need a signature right now. Players removed from loan. Oh, I agree with that. And I agree with that. Isn't good enough for the playing time he wants. Disagreed. I want them both to play a lot. I see them both as regular starters, to be honest with you. They want us to wait on Erikos and Matthias. Jesus Christ. They want us to sign Elsklid, Rothen, Fredrickson. What's his performance recently? Has it been great? It's good, yeah. It's been good. Yeah, I think he's actually probably a worthwhile candidate for a new contract. So he wants a 7,200. I'll give him 6,750. I have 79k remaining for current per appearance, which is not good. It's not good, man. It's just not good, man. Oh, it's just not good, man. Oh, yeah. Can I use existing? And then just up it a bit. You know what I mean? And then call it 2 years. He wants a 3-year contract. That's fine. I can give him a 3-year. Give him a 3-year. Give him less money, though. And then probably that. It feels a little high, but I do like him. He's a good kid. Sharp player. He's the captain. Got a good mental on him. I like him. I like it. I like it. You gotta. Sometimes it's not about the big plays. It's about the little minutiae that you do that are Good signs of holding a good team together. A lot of options here for development. Herman Ugelstad, move between squads. Yep. Promoted Ugelstad. He's been great. Potential future issues. Nah, I don't think so. He's fine. Yeah. Jabari, yeah, you gotta step up, bro. You gotta step up, bro. Fazi. Keep the faith, man. Keep the faith. I do like Fazi. I think he actually can be a really good player. 5 observations. Feels individual out of possession training was not beneficial. Okay. Positive impact with the general squad. Getz is doing well. Benefits from individual. Respect from players. Jonas Larson could be better than Alexander. Noah could become better than Eric Rudd. And then Magnus Bacon could be... Axel Wage could be much better. Okay. 2 actionable outcomes. Be competitive. We weren't competitive at all. We were awful. We were terrible. We lost immediately. Yeah, that was awful. Okay. I mean, look, man. All right. Where do I get to my messages? Portal? Yeah. I'll let these do that. I just let those go because I don't know how to control those, to be honest. Like, I don't know what the clicking means. If you click it, do they go to the second team? Or if they click it, do they go to the first team? Like, I don't fully understand it. Prent Ekbo's had a great time. Mandel's been great. Spittin' Neister's been great. Frohawk's been great. Skolstad's been bad still. Sing's been bad. Degetz and Jada. Okay. We'll give some praise to some folks. Good development, man. Frohawk. I notice you, bro. I'm noticing you. I'm noticing you, bro. I know you're not playing a lot of games for us in the first team, but I'm noticing you. Spittin' Neister. I will praise you to the end of time. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Please don't leave me. Please don't go. I know everyone wants you. Just don't go. I really like you here, man. You're a really good piece. Brothen Fredrickson signs a new contract. Got a lot of news to go through here. Deconis as well. Stoke catching guys in defeat for Oscar 2. Stoke is Adrian, the defender, yeah. Training schedule for the coming weeks. He can do it. I like when he does it. I don't know how to do that. Individual training to start. You didn't like your stuff, so I'll let you practice that. Yeah. I'll just set up all these ones. Left foot. Also, a mentor player. Oh yeah, add to mentor group. Important triangle. And then let's redo mentor groups too, because I think also what's his name should probably get some mentoring as well. Now that I think about it. Where's mentoring club? Mentors. Supporters. Sorry, not mentors. Mentors. Where's mentors? Am I crazy? Match day? Why am I confused in this? Squad? Training. Mentors. There it is. Got there. I got there. Of this group, excuse me, Ugelstad can be a part of this with Syvertson, and Bacon. I think Christensen can go. And then is that a good important triangle? Yeah. Herm's getting a lot of benefit from that. That's really nice. And then we want to make another mentoring group for all others, which is not going to really help, is it? I don't think so. Where trading. Jesus Christ. Sometimes, man, this thing can be a little tricky. Mentor group 7 is still empty. I just auto select it. I don't know. Misfits. Auto select. They have no idea. There's nobody here they can auto select, which is fair. Roning, Rudd, Roning, and Larson. I don't think there's anything from Misfits here. Yeah, no. Yeah, nothing. You can probably just delete it, actually. I don't think we need it. I don't think there's another mentoring group we can really do that anybody will get anything from. Getz is giving to Johan. Lasana is giving to Johan, which is fine. Then we're giving to Noah. As long as there's a effect. If it's 2 blues, like maybe I do trash it, you know what I mean? Like this one, yeah, maybe it's not good. Maybe I can do better. Like I think Cisse, yes. But then maybe like Christensen and Johan. See if that works better. Not really. Whatever. Not every mentor group could be insane. You know what I mean? We'll wait for more advice later. Oh, there's messages. Okay, cool. I didn't realize that. Some focuses, some advice for renewals, just observational mainly. Yeah, I think all these are good waiting. Jonas should definitely go, yeah. Injury update. No players injured. Levenger. Agbo's suspended. Skostit's out. Ermal Hajdari is out. Below average level. Good block per 90. The defenders are performing well. Interesting. A lot of people are performing really well, actually. Huh. Top goal scorer is Aknes Olsen. Aknes Olsen is also the highest rated player. He's their striker, I'm assuming. Commanding their area. Interesting. Another wing play group as well. Okay, interesting. Little goals in here. Interesting. Okay. I mean, I gain nothing from this. Also, we have the same icon. What the hell? Oh, is this just like a default one? Like it's not even like a real icon? Maybe. I mean, the jerseys are awful. I will admit the jerseys are awful. And when I looked up the logo for my my thumbnail, nothing showed up that looks like this. I wonder if it is just like a default, like bullshit one. Maybe. Probably is. That because this is like the exact same thing. You know what I mean? So probably. And these jerseys are awful. They are miserable. I will admit that. So. Okay. Oh wow. They're a record scoring team, I guess. New record high scoring game. Wow. Norwegian Cup 4th round. Oh geez, they made it pretty far. What the hell? What the hell? Okay, development device. Sharam, Jabari, and Andreas Frog could both become better than players currently on the roster that I signed. It's a little tragic, but Norman has progressed well. Let's give him a... He has a yellow? How does he have a yellow? He's the goalkeeper. How does he have a yellow? Oh, good trading, bud. Jesus Christ. Everyone's a PR kid, dude. Everyone's a PR kid. That's insane. He's benefited too. And then disappointing recent form from Singh. Working hard to improve, man. He's been a little disappointing. I will not lie. Oh shit, I forgot to do all these. Ah, garbage. Intermediary suggestion from Dalo Kanistev. Would need to learn the language as a con. Also, I don't think I have any budget anymore that I signed what's his face. Well, no, but it changed the 5 to a 6 or whatever, right? So, like, it's not really, like, that bad, right? I don't think that would affect my thing this year, right? I don't think so, man. I don't think so. Okay, maybe we try these again. Because we've been playing poorly, and we've been getting really lucky, and maybe I do what they suggest me to. Great, do it. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It's so tough. It's such a tough game, man. I'm winning, and it still feels tough. Best improvements from Bendel. Him. Jonas, Yada. Yeah, same names. Same names. Same games. Trent Epo's not a player I own. So he's going to be tough to fill in. But I think probably Christensen and Alexander, once Alexander's in form, would probably make sense. Press conference. Mr. Espen Jensen. You fielded several first-team players in the last under-19s match during the international break. What was the intention behind that? Stay match fit and sharp. Relationship with Andre Murray. It's great to work with. Brother Fredrickson's leadership credentials to your team. Vital, really brings together the way a few players can. Sign a new contract. Wants to be a part of our success. Want to build a team around, play a crucial role for us so many years. Yep, love him. They suggest this. They want me to remove Magnus. They always want me to remove Magnus, which is odd. It's very odd. I just don't agree with it. I think Bacon, I mean, he had that game 1 that just, like, lit the world on fire. And then after that, he's been kind of bad. I'm not going to lie. He has been kind of bad, but I don't think I went to that press conference, bro. There were 2, apparently. It looked like... No, he was part of the... I did his. I did his, I think. Schumacher and Driscoll Murray. Dagestad, Nisenlai. Alexander Groven's the player of the week for Hohenfoss. Levenger has conceded a high number of long-range goals, so it benefits from shoot distance where the opportunity presents itself. Disagree. I disagree. Doesn't really force high turnovers, so we should be able to play through any press they bring against us if we want to. I don't actually mind this. No, I do, because we never make that long-range goals. Like, it's purely for Levenger. They don't stop the goals, but we don't make the long shot goals. We make the close ones a lot more than the long ones. Levenger doesn't really force high turnovers, so we should be able to play through any press they bring against us if we want to. Opposition doesn't force high turnovers. So what are they asking me to do? Play through any press? Sure. A lower line of engagement would go a long way to reducing the number of goals we concede from inside the penalty area. Do it. The instructions always press Marius Hostland. Give our players the instruction to mark Marius Matsugal. To mark Theo Ock. Yes, mark him. I think the other 2 are fine. Because this is the big guy. Oxness Olsen has been the really good player. The other two, not so much. So I'm more worried about Olsen than anyone else. I forget which one led the league and led the team in thing, but I don't mind the I do like it for Theo. I don't like it for the other two. Okay, like it. Starts at 3 p.m. No transfers or anything to really worry about. Rolf Magne Wallstad and Vard Magne Hegset have both improved considerably. Very interesting for our staff. No, our 17-year-old fullback Victor Gulkston. No, he's saying this about them. What? Who's Victor Gulkson? Is he on our team? He is. He's under 19s. Why is he saying it? Oh, because maybe his work with those guys? Dude, I don't know. Just put me in the match. Okay. I shouldn't have texted beforehand because I think I was going to change some things. I don't think so, though. I kind of like where the team's at. How is Running Olsen doing? He's looking good. He's an under 19, but I think he probably should play for Christensen. I think I like him for Christensen a little bit more. Christensen's been okay, but I think, yeah, let's just buff him up a little bit more. I want to see Running Olsen play well. He's got Skullstad to his right, so he should be okay for the game. And I think everybody else should be good. Yeah, we should be good with everyone else. Christensen will come in as first sub. Just makes sense in my mind. Anybody tired? Neeson Lai is actually tired. We could probably replace him with Ugelstad, who just came in. We have 5 defenders on sub then. Only 1 striker, which I hate, but I think we're going to have to deal with it. Looks like they brought Henkel down, or whatever his name was, which is fine. I think he was a bad player anyway. Yeah, I like it. I like it. No issues. Everyone else is kind of tired. Jada's kind of sharp. I think more sharp than Cisse, but Cisse I still want to have in there. Maybe Larson for Jada. There's a lot of defenders right now. And then I think we'll do subs. Christensen, Ugelstad, Cisse, and... No, probably Jada and Rudd, actually. It's kind of where my heart's at. Defensive midfielder, the attacking midfielder, and then the another defender. And maybe Adukonis over Jabari. Jabari over Frohog. I think that's... I mean, Frohog's actually been playing really well. Maybe like that, actually. CC might be 9. PKs. Fazi missed his last one. Maybe Singh gets the nod. No, I think we stick with Fazi. But I think that is what I like more. Anybody else to add here? Not really. Nobody that wows me. 12-8's interesting, but I like this. All right. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. I like where we're at. I like the squad right now. Lacking sharpness. Why? It's average. It's better than a lot of the other players on the map right now. It's more sharpness than the other players. Go to match. Stop lying to me, man. He's bad, I'll take him out. I don't think he's been bad, though. I think he's ready. That's crazy, man. Actually crazy. Four lineup changes. It took out both the Magnuses that I was supposed to be concerned about, which is interesting. No, they switched their position. Never mind. Interesting. They resolve. Let's go. Oscar football, man. Roth and Fredrickson, the captain out there. Levenger FK. Their captain is Lorenston in the back there. But of course, I think their best player is that Olsen guy who has been wrecking the teams with 4 goals already, which is really nice. Good for him. Holland, Lawrenston, they're in the nice bright pink jerseys, which I will say I do like more than ours, which have been just very basic and boring. Bertelsen, already looking dangerous, but nothing gets through. Ahmed over the net, but a quick shot on goal there is a little concerning. But we'll see. Very early. 2 wing play teams. Which one is the better strategy? Fazi with a free kick right outside the penalty box. Almost a penalty kick. But can still maybe whip it in there. Fazi. It's got the worst haircut known to man. I'm just not realizing. That is awful to look at. A mullet. Crew cut. I don't know how to describe that, honestly. Corner kick, though. He forces it, so... The hair works for you, man. It works for you. That's all that matters. Oh, I got the awful camera angle at Oscar's field again. Oh, my God. This Oscar team is so scuffed. Fazi can't connect with anyone. Syvertson collects it on the edge, though. And they're still pressured. Spitten Neister to Prent Ekbo. Prent with some nice dribbling. He has some shot pressure. Can he force it? He forces the corner, which is quite nice. Resets positioning a little bit too, so if things get a little hairy, not going to be affected too badly by that. Fazi with another corner. Oh my gosh, the camera goes so bad. Fazi can't connect, boots it out. Syvertson can't connect. Roning Olsen with a nice shot on goal, but collected by the goalkeeper. That looked kind of promising. It looked like it was curving a bit. Could have been really nice. Instead, we are back to simulation time, the 12th minute. No other energy. Another free kick for Fazi, though. Can he connect? No. Pollen corners. Another corner kick for Fazi. Goalkeeper easily catches that one. Almost fair catches like you would in American football. Very boring game. Outside of those moments. But in control once more is Oscar as Roning Olsen runs up the edge. This time trying to make connections with Singh, much like Christensen would in that position. And makes a nice pass and a foul on Bertels, and that might be a card. Looks like just a warning. Maybe just a warning. Just a warning. But a free kick for Oscar. In a nice position here. To once again try to make something happen, but nothing happens. Nothing happens. The possession time has actually been in the side of the pink team. Levenger. Which is not a good sign for this Oscar team. But Oscar's had some nice shots on goal compared to the pink team here. And another foul for Pollen this time. That might be a yellow, but maybe not. No cards. Fazi collects. Free kick. He likes his free kicks. They like when he shows his hair to the camera. That's just awful. Brothen with the new contract signed. 3 years at this Oscar squad remaining for him now. And Pedersen Mandel to Bacon. Can't find Glory as it goes back to midfield for Prent Ekbo, the wingback, to collect. Skolstad now collecting. Center back, playing on a wing, interestingly enough, but quickly seizes that position as he goes to Syvertson at the middle, and a header from Christopher Syvertson from a deep pass from Daniel Pedersen Mandel, and Christopher Syvertson continues to showcase his brilliance in these games. Just a wonderful play from Pedersen, connecting with the crossing Syvertson. No offsides for Oscar as this goal will go through. Syvertson scores 1-0. Very nice. Nice play. And again, this Oscar team is looking electric. looking electric. Pollen to Ulstad, looking for a counterattack, the same way maybe the team last week looked for against this team as they quickly followed up a 1-0 with a 1-1 score. But this time instead, Oscar coming down the field. Fazi looking to make some plays, but can't against Hogbo, who makes a nice, interesting kick that looked impossible, honestly, but impressive regardless. Ulstad to Mattingsdal. To Olsen. Olsen over the net. No good. Hesher. Next with the pink team, Levenger. Hagbo to Olsen, who has again been electrifying this team so far with his goal-taking capabilities. Hogbo, they are a wing play style, so taking it back to the outside to try to make something happen here. Can he collect? Yes, he can. Hesher gets the ball. And this field is sort of a double-edged sword for this Oscar team. It's wider than most to supplement their wing play style, but also against another wing play style team, the home field advantage is a little nullified in that regard. Roning Olsen to Hesher, clean passes this time, as last game we saw a couple corner opportunities come from sloppy passes from the defense. It's nice to see Roning Olsen be a bit more of a stabilizing force in that back four. Fazi to Brent Ekbo on the wing. Brent with a nice cross, but can't connect with Oscar. That's a corner kick, though. And you take those. If you're Oscar, you say, hey, that's a great cross. Because we connected on a pass that you had to kick in the corner to not be scared of. Fazi, can he get it through? Skullstad, the header you want to see, almost connects, but just picked up by Sveinhog. And you can't fault Skullstad for that. That was a tough jump. If he got that, that would have been miraculous. He is the header you'll want to see in those moments, but not quite connecting, as now Levenger goes through the motions and quickly teleports the ball downfield to Olsen, who forces a corner on the other side within the same minute. That is remarkable play to get the ball down the field in a spot to add pressure that has been lacking for this Levenger team up until this point. Ulstad with the corner. Headed out by Bacon. Hogbo collects on the edge, and Ulstad now at the wing, looking to cross, or maybe cross defenders. A little bit of both, as Brent Ekbo tries to head it out, and does, Spite Neister as well. Hagbo collects it, and Poland back to the midfield line as this Levenger team looks to create a strong possession, and going all the way out to Svihog in the goalkeeper spot, which is interesting to say the least, but looking to maybe move the ball to the other side of the field, and does successfully, as Axnes Olsen almost gets into position but can't. Fazi up the wing. Fazi up the wing. Fazi on the other side of the field now, looking to get a cross in. Oh, that's a foul on Ulstad. And a free kick for Fazi. And again, a magnet for these fouls. He has been marvelous at getting those. Singh this time attempting the free kick. Better for his footedness, so to speak. Syvertson to Bacon. To Syvertson on the far edge of the goalkeeping box. To Singh! Singh almost finishes, forces the corner. That was a close call, as one of the defensive players on Levenger gets a foot on it that saves the day. Fazi with the corner. That was a beautiful shot from Singh. Almost went through. Said Fazi will take a corner kick here. To Skolstad. Can't connect. Lorenzson kicks it out, but Syvertson recollects and tries to cross, but nothing. And that's a shame that I went to simulation there, because that actually was kind of exciting. Yeah, press him. Not a bad performance out of any of these guys from Oscar that has been noted so far. I don't know about the other team. I'm sure there's something that's a little off, but Olsen with a beautiful play to Ahmed. No assist because it was tipped off the goalie, but that is a good play to finish off just a clean, clinical possession here from Axnes Olsen, who has been obliterating a lot of teams in this Norwegian division and continues to do so. on the Levenger team against Oscar here to tie the game at 1-0. Tough to see if you're an Oscar fan, but sometimes that play is going to go through, and there's not really much you can do about it. It's on the side of Brent Ekbo. So we had some doubts about Ronan Olsen in this game, but Brent, looking to have a difficult start to this game, has been maybe the only player that has shown a little bit of weakness on this defensive four this game. Pedersen to Brent, who has had good presence on the offensive side, but has definitely lacked defensively, and it has been showing a little bit in these later parts of this first half. Brothen Fredrickson to Bacon. Bacon, the glue of this team, to Syvertson. Can he connect it? A beautiful kick that forces the corner. That is as dime a dozen as they come. That was a glorious attempt from Syvertson, looking for his second goal, but just barely blocked away as Fazi looks for a corner to Skolstad. Can't connect. That should be another goal keep, I would assume. No, Skolstad got contact on it, as the ref says, and so that's going to a goal kick. The possession time has still been looking great for Levenger, which is a good sign if you are this Levenger team. Less shots, but more effective shots, as they are here to once again look for that free kick, this time with Hagbo deep in the Oscar territory, but no dice as Hesjer stops the attempt. The 40th minute, Hesjer looks to find a white jersey to get to, and it goes to Brent Ekman on the other side and a throw-in after a bit of simulation. Pedersen Mandel, deep kick, can't connect. Pollen kicks it out, but Brent Ekbo reconnects it. And Fazi, looking to cross it, gets fouled in the penalty. But no call from the ref, and we will not see a penalty kick, despite what looked like some leg on that tackle. Nothing from the ref to point to it. And we are in the 45th minute. Just 1 minute of stoppage. Fazi, this is the last shot. They're in territory. Can Syvertson connect it? Can't. Stopped by Svihag, and that'll probably be the end of the half. It is. Beautiful, beautiful soccer, football, whatever you want to call it. Some good shots from Oscar, some good aggressive shots, but nothing finding the net. And Levenger with the better possession time, better shot efficiency than the Oscar team. Substitution for Levenger, none for the Oscar team, as they like what they were seeing despite the 1-1 score and some of the negatives that might have come from that half, but liking the matchups overall and are going to stick with them, at least for the foreseeable future of the second half. No yellows either, so that might also be part of their decision-making here, as Spuyten Neister and Brothen look to connect and continue to show dominance to this league, as they have been one of the better teams in Division 2 football in this Norwegian league. Singh looking for a cross on the edge. He's deep in their territory to Bacon. Bacon sails it over the bar, but that was the attempt they were looking for. Singh with a beautiful pass finds the open man, and Bacon not the finisher necessarily of those shots that you want to see. You want to see a Syvertson in there. You want to see maybe a Fazi. But they recollect it. Get the goal kick. They're still on their territory, or still in the territory of Levenger here. Bacon reconnects it, gets fouled, and that might be a card. That was aggressive. That was aggressive. I think that's a card, but it's not. And this Levenger team has been a little, I will say, errant with those fouls, but no cards to be seen yet, as Fazi with a beautiful free kick. That was unexpected, but what an amazing goal. Hits the corner of the post, and it goes in the goal. He does a little dance. His hair still sucks. But my gosh, what a kick. You can't doubt excellence. Fazi with a beautiful free kick, hits the post, lands in the goal. I mean, that is nearly unstoppable from that range. An incredible shot from incredible range, that it might be the longest kick of the year for this Oscar team. That was simply marvelous, and takes the lead to 2-1. Now Levenger is on the back foot. How are they going to respond to this goal? How are they going to play? They're going to give another free kick to Fazi. Second one of the day that might go in. We'll see. Fazi looking for another goal, maybe. Almost gets it. Oh, that's from the other corner. And Svihag, I will say, not all goalkeepers are going to make that stop. That was a good stop from him. You like to see that. As we're in the 53rd minute of the game, and Oscar looking to put the nail in the coffin of this 2-1 lead that they are currently holding. Some nice dribbling here, though. Good possession. It's Prent, looks to boot it to Fazi. Fazi heads it. Another shot, but this time not an issue for Svydhog. The goalkeeper for Levinger, of course. Boots it to, looks like a pink jersey, but that goes to Hezher pretty immediately, who can collect it on the other side. And we are back to slow possessions for Oscar. Just kidding. Spitting nicer with a crazy kick off the wing to Fazi, who can collect it. And maybe a cross here. Oh, and that might be another... That's another penalty. Another free kick for Fazi. And this one doesn't look like you can kick it in the goal necessarily. It's a little too close to the corner, but my goodness. You like to see these. Lordenson this time kicks it, heads it out, rather. As the goalkeeper dives and can't stop it, but not an attempted shot necessarily, just a ball that sailed on a cross. Singh can't collect the ball, and an errant pass that goes to... Tries to go to Olsen, but can't. Mattingsdale. It collects and goes with ferocity on the outside of the court, but slows things down. Slows things down. Tries to get their momentum back here, but can't, as Skolstad with a nice header. Spitting nicer. And then a foul on Fazi once more. Lordenson. That's a yellow on him. It's finally time they get a yellow after all these free kick attempts. And that one was maybe the brutalest of them all. This time Bacon taking the kick. Maybe Fazi's a little rusty out there from all these free kicks. Or maybe just the deepness of this one is a little less accustomed to Fazi. But Bacon can't connect with anyone. As Bertelsen, Munkoby, Sundes as well collects it for the pink team. Jesus Christ. Purple team. Who's the purple team? Agbo. Agbo gets fouled by Fazi this time. Maybe a sign of revenge by Fazi after all the penalties he's been going through these last couple games. Hogbo with a free kick. Hogbo crosses. Skolstad gets it out of there. Bertelsen to Mattingsdale. Forcing a corner is, I think, Singh on the deflection. That was a little too unpredictable. Bertelsen take the corner for Levinger. As Bertelsen looks to find somebody, but Singh using his height to his advantage, something he doesn't do very often. Some scary shots on goal, but nothing goes through as Roning Olsen clears it out and clears the path for Singh for a nice play up the wing. Let's see if he can make something happen here. Looking for a cross, a lot of pink in the middle. He might be getting fouled, but I think it's just going to be a goal kick. I don't think that's anything. I think that's fine. No, it's a free kick. They called it a foul. Fazi with it. Flotas kicks it out. Syvertsen reconnects it out the outside of the penalty box, as he often does. Pedersen Mandel to Prent Ekbo, looking for any opening for Syvertsen. Back to Pedersen. And you wish Syvertsen would take that shot. You think that's a better shot than what Mandel took there, but, you know, hindsight's 20/20. Pedersen's feeling hot. He sometimes will take those, and sometimes he'll miss them. And he's had a great game today, so I can't fault him for it, but definitely something to keep an eye on for future with this team. Sometimes Syvertsen needs to be a bit more aggressive on those shots. Hagbo with the cross. Flatas collects it. Back to Hagbo. Goes for the header, but it's over. We're in the 61st minute. Oscar is in the lead 2-1. Still looking to score again to potentially get the moment that he needs, so to speak. Lordenson with the free kick. Immediate goal kick. And Steen will come in for Bertelsen. And Christensen will come in for Prent Ekbo, swapping sides with Roning Olsen. Hostlin to Hagbo. They are in Oscar territory in the 69th minute, it looks like. Some nice ball movement. Sveinhog to Pollen. And it looks like they're going to, again, keep the patience here. Wait for the right opportunity, which might be there. A good stop from Christensen prevents that play, as well as from Pedersen Mandel. Two great stoppages there on that right side to keep Olsen marked and not give him the opportunities he's looking for. Hagbo with a free kick that looks nice to Hostlund. No, Skolstad stops it. Roning Olsen heads it out, as he often does, and leads to another clearing, this time for Syvertsen up the edge. Not an athletic guy enough to where he can really move past people, but maybe he can. Syvertsen has a shot on goal, and that'll be a corner. He used to play midfield back in the day. He's now their sole striker. Of course, they have other forwards moving in and out of plays, but he is their main guy now, who used to play midfield and is showing that on that impressive possession from him. Skolstad with the header, but can't connect over the bar. Again, a guy you like to see in that header position with his height, but maybe not the soft skills to connect and finish those plays. Roning Olsen this time, a throw-in, but on their side of the field. A little scary, potentially, for this Oscar team, as they are pressing to try to get some momentum back. And looks like they do succeed in getting the ball back to Hostlund, to Mattingsdal. Agnes Olsen looking for a shot, and he has been electric, continues to be, as he finally finds his mark and scores in the back of the net. Drawn 2-2. Spitting Neister. Syvertsen almost fouled. Brothen Fredrickson. This is maybe an offsides. Looks like an offsides. Couple substitutions coming in for the Oscar team to try to see if they can make some magic happen in these final minutes. Hagbo to Olsen. Hezzer collects it and saves. Potential disaster from once again striking, as Olsen looks to finish what he started. Munkby Sundes to Hostlund to Flotas. Brothen Fredrickson to Bacon. Bacon gets hit. That's a card. That's a card. Marius Hostlund. He has been aggressive today, and that was no joke. Bacon collects. Pedersen Mandel, 84th minute. Got 6 minutes plus stoppage. One sub left for Oscar, maybe one left for the Levenger as well. Bacon to Rudd on the edge. Can he make magic happen? Rudd to Brothen Fredrickson. Oh, what a beautiful kick, but it's stopped by Sveinhog. And that's a corner. And I thought that was in. That looked beautiful. Stunning kick, but can't hit the net. And we are to a corner with Fazi in the 85th minute. Fazi looks good to go. Can they connect? No. No dice as Flotas hits it out. Hagbo looks to collect on the edge. And keeps it in bounds too. Very nice play. Very nice play as they grind the edge out here. Hagbo back to Steen in the back. Hostlund. They're upfield. Flotas tries to collect but can't. Skolstad, a safe kick out. Steen back in as Olsen's in position but can't get there with Pedersen Mandel, who has been anxious today. Absolutely anxious. As Poland looks to recollect in midfield. Deep kick to Olsen. Pedersen Mandel says no. Deep kick to Flotas. Hezzer barely says no, but gets to it. had a rough day today. There have been weak shots against him. He stopped most of them, but when the score is 2-2 in this situation, you don't feel good about it. Hostland to Flatas. Flatas looking for Olsen once more. Hezzer collects again. Agbo to Flatas. It's over the net. 86th minute. Final substitution here for both Levenger and for Oscar in the 87th minute. Let's just see if something happens. 5 minutes of stoppage time. Christensen with the free kick on the side of Levenger. This 2-2 game. You don't want to see another draw if you're Oscar competing for those playoff spots. It's tough to do when you draw a lot of games. Can Christensen finish this one? Free kick, can't go anywhere. Adukonis to high Syvertson, who's smoking the big weed out there. Hezzer, is he hurt? What's the red for? He's just playing bad, I think. He's just playing bad. He has been bad. He's been bad. And in the 94th minute, maybe one more shot on goal for either team here. And it looks like Levenger's going to take advantage. Can Pollen and this Levenger team take over in this final minute? Let's see. 94. Hagbo on the edge. Crosses it. Flatas to Wilkin. Disallowed. It's offside. It's offside. And that has been saved by the ref. Oscar is, with bated breath, saying, we'll take a draw. We'll take a draw. As we're in the 94th minute and some change. And looking to end the game very shortly. Hezzer may not rush this. Boots it to see what happens. Nothing. Hostland collects. Flatas. Flatas to the edge. Steen. They might get one more cross in. Nope. That is the game. 2-2 tie. As Hezzer has maybe one of the worst games of his career outside of the Norwegian Cup. That has... It's just tough. 3 shots on goal. 2 shots go in. You can't allow that to happen, man. You just can't. You can't do that and expect to be in this league. One of those days. One of those days. One of those days. Excellent. Fazi, delighted. Christopher, delighted. Elskid, happy. Hezzer. Weren't good enough. Weren't good enough, Hezzer. That should have been a win. That should have been a win, man. Should have been a win. That's disappointing. That's disappointing. Okay. This unbeaten run will continue. We're still not losing. We have not lost a game yet. And our general performance is poor. We've been playing poorly, and we're still lossless. Or whatever. Yeah, lossless, I guess. Let's do it all as possible. Do you fear the effects of complacency? What a goal by Roman Fazi. That'll live long in the memory. Look comfortable. Theo Olsen. He was tremendous. He was tremendous. He was. I mean, I knew going into that game he would be a problem. He's a matchup problem. He's a matchup nightmare for my team. I think Mendel played really well against him, though. All things considered, I'm very happy with how he played against him. Without Mendel there, we probably lost that game. He's on our list. That's funny, man. He's been fantastic. Wow. Run can continue. Somehow, despite us being god-awful in a lot of different areas. 2 tradings to start. Minor off-the-ball movement, sure. Composure and decisions. Yep. Grunt. This is the game, man. Grunt is top of the division right now. This is the game to win. Oh, if we win this, we are in a great spot, I'll be honest. But again, it's still, season's so young still. It's like, you know, it's not really a big deal. But we're losing to teams that we shouldn't be losing to necessarily. Like, Alta is one of the worst. We tied them. Levenger's pretty bad, and we tied them. So it's a little disheartening. And the teams we beat are also not that good. Although Travis Dolan's actually doing really well, and we beat them. So maybe it's not the end of the world. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one. But we got some time to prepare. Let's make sure our match day tactics are in order. I think they are. I think all the starters I want to play are playing. Christensen, I want Ronan Olsen over you. He's just a little bit stronger. He can play wingback too, which I like. Yeah, I do put him at wingback. You know what I mean? There's too much goal pressure though there. That's the problem. Like, it's too much. Like, it's too much up. He's got to stay fullback. Like, look at all this movement up here. Shooter, 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 shooter. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, she's a good shooter. I like him up there, but I just don't think so. I don't think so. I think it's better that he stays back. Even if it's like a little bit out of his comfort zone necessarily. Just because I need him there more than anything. And all this should be correct, I believe. Yeah. And Spittin also comes up here, which I like. Because then he's also not afraid to shoot, which I'd like to see. Do I want him shooting, though? I mean, he's not been a great shooter, but he has some excellent moments that I like. He wants to be a box-to-box midfielder. I think he's fine. Yeah, I think he's fine. And I think Fazi... Is Fazi a better winger, maybe? He's attacking midfielder, right? He shouldn't be playing the wing, necessarily. He should play where Bacon is. Bacon's also an attacking midfielder, and I kind of like Bacon here more. Even though he's been bad these last 5 games. What other positions do you play, Bacon? He can play midfield center or attacking midfielder. Doesn't play a lot else. Kind of sucks. I would have to change my lineup pretty dramatically to get Fazi in his natural position. Just tough. Because I do want... I think for the potential of this team, I think I need to move Fazi in the middle, where Bacon is. I think Fazi's just, like, he's getting stifled a little bit right now. Like, if I do this, and then Bacon goes... No, Bacon can't play that position, man. I don't know, man. It's just tough. It's just tough. Like, I gotta roll with this, even though I don't want to. Just because I need Fazi to fill that role. Because Bacon can't. But Bacon's skilled enough to where he should play well, in theory. And he's got 2 goals in the year. So, like, maybe I don't need to worry about it. Frog's got a goal in the year. And he's playing for U19, so that's why. A little, uncalculated. Pedersen's been great. He's been great. Christensen. And the thing is with Christensen is he will Can I move him as well? I want him to play for us. I don't want him on this team. Like, I want him on the... I don't want him available for that, is the problem. How do I change that? Oh, I just did. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I don't want him on that team. I want him playing for us. Alright. I mean, we still haven't lost yet, which is a good sign. You know what I mean? It's a good sign, but it's just like... I'm iffy on it, man. I'm iffy on it. Let's give it Christensen some availability. How do I give him availability here? Okay, I think... I mean, do I actually want to give him any? So if I think about it, he's always going to be a sub. No, it's not. He's a guaranteed sub. Like, he is a sub that's going to go in every game. He's too solid not to. He's like my sub one. Like, outside of Sigurd, of course. He's my sub one. And I think having a sub one is good. Like, he'll always go in at half or what have you if someone's having a bad game or, you know. Plays enough positions well. He's mainly that left position, but I can move guys to make it work. So he can play right as well. So if Joachim needs to go out or what have you. I don't know. Maybe not, though. Maybe not, man. Yeah, maybe he does need to at least just stay in form on the second team. But he's already in form is the problem. I'm not sure. I'm just not sure, man. I'll see if training speaks to me. If training speaks to me, I'll consider it. 2 renewals. Jabari has top potential. They want me to renew him. Mohamed Jada's not good enough. I agree with that. Jabari has high potential. He's only 22 already is the problem. I don't think he's worth re-signing. I have other signatures to make that are more important. Like, I think Syvertson's still on end of year. And we're already in June. So it's good to at least keep that in mind. El Hamichi signs new deal. Okay. For Grid. Player progression. Very good atmosphere. We're fine. We're winning. Recent form from Magnus has been bad. Matthias. Yeah, I'll criticize it. Team needs you, man. Magnus Bacon, I would say the exact same thing. Still like to see an improvement. Fine. Whatever. Star player. My ass, dude. Frog's doing well. Good respect. And then Herman could be better than Christopher. Which is interesting. What is this saying? I don't know. First team under 19s. First team under 2. Go around opposition. Okay. I should look at that opposition report though before the game. I do that. Okay. Excuse me, man. Wow, the top goal score is only 2. They don't score a lot, do they? They perform better than average. Their defense has been really good. Their XG has been pretty bad. They don't get a lot of goals, but they are a very good defensive team, which is good to keep in mind for sure. A very cautious mentality. Interesting. 4-2-4. And they're just very cautious. Their top scorer is a defensive guy, and all defensive players are their top guys. Interesting. A 4-2-4. They play expected tactic for DM wide. Are they still route 1? Okay, interesting. Direct passing, early crosses, play for set pieces, very disciplined, and then yeah, very defensive team. Squad lacks natural fitness, aggression and commitment, eccentricity among the goalkeepers. Interesting. His name is Lars Martin Kvartfell. I think there is some eccentricities in that. Teamwork could do with improving. Larson's work ethic may help exploit this. School Stad. They want me to play Larson, I think. Just based on their comments, but Sing's ability in the counter. Not a good scorekeeping team. And it's tough. Yeah, I mean, this is a tough defense to crack, to be honest with you. We're going to have to see what we can do. A lot of goals conceded here. Not a lot of goals conceded, period, right? They're looking to get in the middle. They don't allow any wing goals. They've allowed 0 goals from the wing? Jesus Christ. That's not good. This might be a really bad matchup for us. And their national reputation. They might have been in League 1 last year. It's very possible. Damn. Okay. Well, we're going to try our best. I don't have high hopes, honestly. I don't think we're at this level yet. Two of your players have been called up for international duty. Erikos Adekonis and Michael Singh. From March to March. Oh, from March. Oh, that's fine. Oh, no, sorry. June 5th and June 8th for Erikos, and then June 6th and June 10th for Michael. Okay. It's fine. Levi Etzvag and Andreas Stensrud. Should probably look at this real quick. Levi would be a terrific signing. His transfer value isn't that high, which is good. He's a fullback. He's 3 with high potential. Only 20. He's from Norway. He's in Floyd right now is the only problem. Second Division Group 1. So I don't know what group we are. I think we're Group 2. Likely a secondary fit. Keep it. And Andreas Stensrud is a free agent. He's 20 with high potential. High salary needed is the only problem. I don't know if I have the salary for him. Wingback. I've already signed enough of them. I'll keep the report, but I don't think I'm going to sign him anytime soon. I like his flexibility, but I think we're fine. I'm going to look at the other two. Fuck me. That's bad. Yeah, I can X out of this. So I had like match preparation. Yeah. Yeah, we're fine. Trading review. Same guys. Same guys on both sides. Adekonis is a little rough, but he's prepping for the world stuff, so it's fine. Ugh. Rawrid. It's gonna be a tough game, man. It's gonna be a tough game. I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna be a very tough game. They want to move Bacon out, which I disagree with. And they want to switch Jonas and Pedersen, which is odd. Gustad is always the guy. Who got hurt? Herman Ugelstad. tight thigh. It's fine. Wilson Lai again, doing well. A lower line of engagement goes some way to reducing the number of goals we concede from inside the penalty area. No. More effective going forward as the opposition are likely to allow chances from deep areas. Improve scoring opportunities by kicking deeper. No. Instructions always press Simon Beck. Mark Willin Pozoventa. Mark Musa Dubois. I think Musa Dubois, yes. The other two I'm not worried about. Alexander Roning Olsen, lacking match fitness. Sure. Great. Keep an eye out. If he doesn't pass the fitness test, he's not playing. Christensen will play. Okay, we still have money, which is good. I'd like to see that. Loan average level. Clev Broach is performing well above average in key statistics with his creative role. High number of key passes per 90 minutes. I don't know why I'm getting this analysis. I don't know what this means, bro. I don't understand, bro. They're playing well. That's great. I don't care. It's not my team. He's not gonna play. It's fine. He's not playing. Like it's okay. Not gonna play. They're like, yeah, he's gonna play, right? Yeah, he'll play. No, fuck no. Okay. He's injured. He's off the lineup. Olsen can play. I like that song. I think it's copywritten. That's the main reason I'm skipping it. I don't know if it is or isn't, but I'm scared it is, so I'd rather not risk that. Yeah, I think we're just going to stick with the lineup here until it fails. I don't think there's a reason to reinvent the wheel here. Maybe they just haven't played a lot of winger teams, and so it's like not a big deal. You know what I mean? Maybe. You know what I mean? Like maybe. I like that. Yeah, I can't. I'll touch this monster next game. This game, we're going to stick to it. We'll see how it goes. I know Ronan Olsen is a wingback. Technically, he's a much better wingback. Maybe I'll change things after this game if things go poorly, which I think it will. That's fine. But we'll see. We'll see. Hammershrog is in for Manin, which is fine. William Pozoventa, always marked tightly, sure. Nothing to lose out there. Let's go. Growid ill. Growid ill. I don't know what ill means. Are they from Illinois? Are they from Illinois? Maybe. Maybe. Second Division Group 2. Yeah, Floyd's in Group 1. Okay. That makes sense. Oh, maybe it's like a playoff between Group A and Group B to get to the third spot. Maybe that's what it is. That would actually make a lot of sense. So you need to get top 3 to promote. Top 2 get in, and then top 1 from each get in, and then the second ones from each group play together, play against each other for the third spot. That could actually be kind of cool. So it's very restrictive is the only problem, but Sing, nothing. We'll see. I think I'm gonna stick with Oscar for a while though. I kind of like it. I kind of just like scrumming it out with the guys in Division 2. You know what I mean? Like, I have no aspirations to, like, be the highest team in the league or whatever. It happens great, but I'm not really worried about it. Amadze. Roning Olsen collects it. Spitting nicer. Deep pass to Syvertson, who might collect it. He does. Syvertson with the goal! Oh my gosh! Already in the first minute! Christopher Syvertson gets it in. Matthias Spitting nicer with a beautiful kick to set up an incredible goal from Syvertson. And electricity is in the building here. Fantastic play in the first minute of play. Wonderful. Oh, wonderful. Wow, that was unexpected. We love the little swing. We do a little swing. I love it. I love it, man. That's crazy. I was not expecting that in the first minute. That's nuts. That's nuts. Let's go, boys. Let's go. This is the top team in the division right now. In our group, at least. Oh my gosh, boys. Roning Olsen. To Brothen. To Singh. Skolstad. Spitting Neister with a beautiful pass earlier. Brothen Fredrickson can't get the pass off, and it's going the other way to Pozo Venta. Pozo Venta, can he make a play? He does! It's an own goal from Brothen Fredrickson, who can't get it out of the goal. The captain kicks it in. Unlucky. And another lead lost almost immediately as an aggressive pass turns sour and Pozo Venta turns it the other way. That was hideous to watch. Hideous to watch. Hezzer has been cold. He continues to be cold. Can't even stop his own guy from getting it in the net. Of course, that should be a goal rewarded to their team, Pozo Venta, who was just fantastic there. I mean, that was fantastic. But Singh putting the pressure back. Free kick. But no action beyond that. Oh my gosh, this game already is just insane. Sandra Kumar looking for a cross. Goes back instead to Murakovic. Deep pass to Sandra Kumar, who then crosses to Pozo, but can't because Skolstad's there. But can't because Tobiason's there. But can't because Skolstad's there. But can't because Beck's there. This is a crazy play. Du Bois can't get it in. Tobiason. Brothen Fredrickson. Just headers all over the place here. Syvertson collects, calms it down, and the ball is back to Skolstad. In control is Oscar. No momentum, though, from that. And we're still 1-1 in this game. In an early, exciting bout of two Titans in this Division 2 Norwegian League. Beck, free kick. Looking good for a shot, potentially. Doesn't take it. Instead, crosses to Slipfer. Stopped by Hezzer. Good stop by Hezzer. That could have been dangerous. That could have been very dangerous there. Punts it. No action. Possession from the Groreds team has been exceptional outside of the first few minutes, and they continue their onslaught here. Tobiason in the middle of the field to Sliffer. Ramage. Breivik. Markovic. Back to Breivik. Back to Markovic, who kicks it upfield, advancing the ball to Tobiason and Pozo. And Tobiason kicks it out, almost, I think, kicks his own player there, and he is down. That looks like a serious injury, because you wouldn't flop for your own guy committing a foul on you. That wouldn't make any sense. He is not fielded off, I don't think. He might be. He's not. He's just playing hurt. Playing hurt, which makes sense. This is one of the games for the division. You want that top 1 promotion spot. You got to win this game. Brothen Fredrickson to Fazi. Fazi advances to Syvertson. Syvertson can't connect it, but forces the corner for Oscar, which is quite nice. They've had some success with corner kicks, but mostly failures. Let's see if Fazi can connect it here. Connect the dots on this corner kick puzzle that they've been trying to solve all year. Cannot, as Murkovic gets it out, but Syvertson collects it again in the back half of the court, and another corner is forced outside the penalty box. Another corner for Fazi. Fazi tipped by Krovo, the kicker, or the goalkeep. But it's collected by Oscar. Roning Olsen to Skolstad, who crosses it, but can't Get enough finesse on it, kicks it too far, goes to the goal keep, and more control. Nothing of note in these next few minutes. Pedersen Mandel to Skolstad. Skolstad advancing it past the midfield line to Roning Olsen on the edge, to Singh on the edge. Can Singh make a cross for a play on this defender? He looks like he's going to make the play on the defender. Can he try to finish? Almost does. Forces the corner. A nice stop from the goalkeep of Grorid there as the Oscar team looked to attempt another corner kick, their third of these past maybe 10 minutes. Fazi can't get it over to Skolstad as Farkval looks to find his guys to find some safety here. Rakovic on his side of the field here gets it past the midfield line as Amadze looks to deliver some brutally fast speed. Amadze once again going to Dubois. Dubois can't get the ball in, goes out of bounds as they'll set up a corner now on their side of the field here. First we've seen in a while from them in this game, and maybe the first of the game even. Ref has a face on his shirt. Love to see that. Tobiasen, Skolstad can't let that go through and doesn't, but Beck collects on the outside of the penalty box. Syvertson with a nice contest. Tobiasen look to try to collect it, but can't, and no action beyond that. More sim time. And again, these are the comprehensive highlights. These are not the key ones. So most of the game will show in these highlights. But yeah, very clearly, very boring game so far, as there's not been a lot of action from the highlights this game so far. But definitely some dramatics, to say the least, as Prent Ekbo collects up the wing to Fazi, the inside forward, who's trying to make a play on this defender who is not letting go, forcing another corner kick. And once again, Oscar's trying to play for these set pieces, but struggling to execute. Only goal on a freelance pass from Spittenmeister, and again, no luck as the goalkeep easily collects in the 43rd minute. Punts it to Oscar defense, and looking like a very boring first half outside of those few exciting goals. Looks like we're in for a 1-1 tie in the first half. The first minute, Spittenmeister and Syvertson connected. And then the fourth minute, Roth and Fredrickson own goal, technically, off a nice kick from Pozo. No switches for the Oscar team. 3 switches for Grorid. Of their 4 subs that they have available, they are switching 3 of them. That is a bold decision, but will it pay off here? We'll see as new energy comes into play. Tobiasen assists the cross. Singh heads it out to Roning Olsen, who tries to kick upfield, but nobody's there to collect it, as Singh would be the player to. Going to Hesher, who sadly can't keep it in bounds and forces a corner for their team. An uncharacteristic play from Hesher on a poorly placed ball that could have just been a free kick. Instead, it's a corner for this Gorid team. Dubois to Markovic, and they're still in control of this possession as Sliffer Ramage gets the ball. Dubois gets the ball, and the possession time has been unremarkably high. Remarkably high for this team, Grorid, who have been in control of it 90% of the way with a 63% possession on the game so far. Skolstad to Brothen. Brothen can't connect with this player, and my goodness, Brothen has looked ugly today. Ugly today. I'm not watching this. I can't watch. I gotta switch right, guys. Let's go Rudd. Sing, let's go Sisse. Syvertson! What? It's offsides. Oh, it's offsides. That's brutal. Subs come in for Oscar now. Rudd in for Fredrickson. Cisse in for Singh. Didn't like what he was seeing from his guys. Wanted to change it up. See if it pays off here. Syvertson collects. To Cisse on the wing this time. Can Cisse connect to Fazi? A beautiful cross from Cisse, and Fazi can't finish, but forces a nice corner kick. Contentious shot for sure. One that folks at home will be talking about. Goal for Oscar! I missed it! Cisse! Magnus Bacon to Cisse! Oh, and they're dancing a different dance this time. Oh, let's watch that again. A corner kick. I was not expecting a corner kick to actually do anything. Fazi, punted by Cavaco, but Du Bois can't collect it as Bacon gets a nice header pass to Cisse, who kicks it immediately into the corner of the net. What a fantastic goal from Cisse, who has been sitting the bench for much of the year in place of Singh. But that finishing ability is something they've been lacking in that position, and an incredible play. Heads up from Bacon to collect over Du Bois, and then obviously Cisse with a beautiful finish to score. And the score is now 2-1. You have to be wondering, what will this Garud team do in response? As they are top of the division right now, but clearly that will change if Oscar can pull through with this victory here. Skolstad collects it. Roning Olsen, a patient game now. Cisse on the edge. Must still be shaking a little bit after that amazing goal that might change his optics for this team and further planning around him as a potential centerpiece. Looking for that extra goalkeeper on the wing, and I think they might have found him. Brent Ekbo this time crossing. Cisse is there, but can't collect it over Cavaracle. Can't say his name. Caracal, the Pokemon. He's a Pokemon out there. Carkle? Caracal is an animal, I think. I think that's right. Brent Ekbo to Pedersen Mandel. To Rudd. Spuyten who's had a nice game so far. Bacon, who has had a rough game, but that assist might have changed his entire odds, as Cisse and him seem to find an instant connection here. To Bacon this time. Can Bacon score? Nobody can cross it. Almost. Syvertson almost finishes. Rudd with a brutal push. Just push the guy down. I mean, my goodness, he was playing soccer out there. Or football, rather. Sorry, that's a joke for the Americans out there. Spuyten to Fazi. Fazi to the wing of Cisse once more. Cisse has been the electric this team has needed for a bit now. Cisse looks to cross to Fazi. Breivik stops it, but Spuyten collects it in a nice spot. That might be a penalty kick. A tackle in the penalty box, and his penalty kick is awarded at 2-1 for Oscar. They might score again. This time Fazi's taking the kick. Last time he missed a penalty kick. If he misses this one, surely he will not take another one in a long time. But we will see. This goalkeeper's been electric at the same time. It might be tough to make it on him. Let's see. Fazi with the kick. It's in. Roman Fazi with the goalkeeper with the penalty kick. In the 60th minute, it is now 3-1 Oscar football. That's why you keep your star player in on those penalty kicks. He missed one last game. He's not missing one again. Brutal penalty call for this team, but it was a penalty in the penalty box. You do get a penalty kick for that. That is the rules of football, and sometimes you gotta live with those decisions. Brutal outing for this Gorod team so far. The second half has not been good for them, but looking to turn it around is Breivik and Sandro Kumar, and you have to question the manager's decision to put in 3 subs at half. Not liking what he was seeing. He wanted to change things up, but to be fair, they have had one shot, and it did go in all game. So this defensive outing has been really good so far for this this team. Again, Pedersen Mandel leading the way on this one. Skolstad playing a nice secondary role this time, which is great to see. You'd love to see your young guys out there making the plays. But speaking of making plays, Rawson's open. Hezger forces the corner, and that could have been a scary moment, as Oscar has a confident lead right now, but would be less confident if they score here. Corner kick for the Garud Ills. Tobiasen with the kick. Spuyten with a nice header to get it out of play, as Syvertson might be able to collect it, but can't. Not a wide enough field on this court versus their home field, but still, this has been a lovely bit of football. Skolstad boots it to Fazi. Fazi collects to Syvertson. Syvertson to Rudd. And this team is well oiled, much like a grilled chicken is at KFC. Cisse with a beautiful cross to Speitenmeister, who can't finish, but that is the shot you want to see, and they've been taking beautiful shots all day. And again, this Gora team, known for their defense, has been getting carved a little bit. I'm not going to lie. They've been getting a little bit carved by this Oscar offense, which I think was the biggest question mark of this game, is would Oscar's offense continue to translate into a team so defensively stout? And looks like it has, which is great to see. And again, I think a lot of this came from the second half switches. They made a couple switches that maybe felt overconfident, that they shouldn't have done. And I think they're paying the price for it to a certain extent with some of those defensive switches. Hazard taking his time. Tobiasen, some nice passing, but nothing goes through as Skolstad collects in the back. Pedersen Mandel collects to Speitenmeister. Speitenmeister dribbles it up to Fazi, and they're not letting go of the gas here as Fazi looks to cross to Cisse on the wing, and he has an open goal. He might try to cross to Syvertson, though. Tried to, but couldn't connect. That's a corner, though, as it was pressured out by the defensive wing back there, I think. Not a wing back, maybe just a full back. Either way, Fazi with the corner. See if Skolstad can touch. He can't, but it might be a throw-in now for Oscar. Continued momentum, continued pressure to never let go, never let up. As this time, once again, they have momentum going downfield. Speitenmeister to Fazi. Fazi at the midfield mark. Can he make a play on number 19? He can, to Syvertson. Syvertson collects it to Rudd, and Rudd will calm things down a little bit, but only for a little bit as Cisse collects on the wing. Cisse to Bacon. Bacon has an open goal. He might shoot this. He does, but it's blocked by 3, who forces the corner kick. And again, you like to see the corner odds here from this team. They already scored off one of them. Can they do it again? These shorter defenders might prove no match for a guy like Skolstad or Syvertson, as looks like it's Fjeld gets it out. No, sorry, Mirkovic. Apologies. Maybe it's Fjeld Mirkovic. Might be his name. I don't know. Fjeld is the name for Fred in Norwegian, if you didn't know that. That's a lie, by the way. Bacon to Syvertson, who's open. No offside call. Oh, no, it wasn't offsides call. They did call offsides for that. It was close. It was a close call. I read into it that it wasn't, but it turns out I am way wrong, as Fjeld will look to take the free kick back on their side of the field to try to make some progression into this Oscar defense, which has been pretty stout so far today. Again, this is not a scoring team, but Cisse with a nice stop. Cisse has been electric today. Easily the best player on this Oscar squad, and he came in the second half. You love to see that from a guy coming in, looking for his spot on the squad in a more consistent light, and he might have just earned it in this game. Speitenmeister to Pedersen Mandel. Pedersen Mandel to Prent Ekbo, who boots it, as he always does. Fazi, can he collect it? He can. No offside called. Cross to Speitenmeister, who kicks it just high, but close. Very close for Speitenmeister, who is known for taking some of those deep shots every now and again. There's action going on. I'm sorry, I'm missing it. Gotta take my guys out. Fazi. Pass to Rudd. Rudd boots it to Bacon. Crowd is silent, stunned. Bacon to Cisse. Cisse to Fazi. Syvertson collects it. Syvertson to Rudd. Rudd boots it. Can't connect it, but close. The whiplash of that kick almost made the goalkeep carry it into the goal on the catch, but not quite over the line, so no goal. Again, I don't think it was a doubt necessarily that it was, but in my headcanon, there was a doubt. Ronan Olsen comes out for Christensen. Ronan Olsen went into this game with a little bit of a match question mark in terms of his fitness, so he is out early, but still played a good chunk of game and played well. Obviously can't complain when they only score one shot on you. It's a pretty good sign that your defense is doing something right. But this time Broadvold to Rossen. Hezzer stops it. Not too close. These kickers are not showcasing a lot of power on these deep kicks. So by forcing them outside all game, they've not had good shots on goal here or good opportunities to try to shine. Meanwhile, this Oscar team has been shining like stars as Bacon can't collect the pass from the midfielder, but Cisse stops it from going too far back, and Bacon has a shot on goal. Corner kick. Goalkeeper swats it out, but this relentless aggression from this Oscar team has been noted, and teams around the league are certainly keeping an eye on what this team is truly capable of achieving. Corner kick, I'm going to miss it because I got to take some guys out. I got to take Skullstad out. Rising for Skullstad. No more stoppages for this team, but it's fine. It's fine. Not worried about it. Rosen almost gets it in. Needed that goal to have a shot at this one, but looking pretty tough to come back from. Waste more time. Yeah, play. To boy. Looking aggressive. Nice dribbling. Crosses it to Tobiasen, but Pedersen can't let that one go and doesn't. Rottvold can't connect. Hezzer taking his time. As he's allowed to do, of course. He's definitely taking his time. Jesus Christ. Love to see it. Should be illegal. Hezzer attempts it. I think it's probably like a 10-second penalty or something. I don't know. Probably. Brent Ekbo looking like Oscar's going to take it slow. Show respect to Gord, but Rottvold looking the other way. Steals it. It's called the eye in the back of your head steal. Love to see that. Rossen to Breivik. Breivik to Markovic. And I have to question how fast they're going here. Or how slow they're going, rather. This is a little concerning to see as Gorid looking to get 2 goals to tie at the very least, but can't do it. And Pedersen collects it. Again, this team is playing an aggressive press. Meanwhile, Oscar has moved to a more defensive position. Despite Neister looking to make a play on the edge, he does, but passes to Jabari. Jabari passes to Syvertson. Syvertson collects, moves downfield to Cisse, who has been electric today. Again, far and away the best player on this Oscar team. Has single-handedly won this game for them in many respects, but Rudd collects it. Syvertson to Cisse, who has a shot. He might be fouled, but no, goal kick. I like the no call there. That was not a foul, I will admit. Not a foul by any stretch of the imagination. Barkful to Markovic. Markovic to Dubois. Dubois goes downfield. Rips it. Tobias rips it. Pedersen to Prent. Prent to Pedersen, and they're going to probably try to dribble the rest of this game out at a 3-1 lead and play a lot safer here as the game winds down. They've not shown a lot of respect to teams, but also have not had this type of lead against any team in this league up until today. They've had a lot of close calls, a lot of hard-fought victories, and this might be the first one that, yes, hard-fought, but otherwise secure, which is shocking to say about the top team in the division. You love to see this for Oscar, and their odds of winning this and getting boosted to Division 1. Du Bois, meanwhile, turns up field at the 90th and does so with an extraordinary amount of speed. Fazi is trying to keep up. Sorry, that is actually Spite Nicer is trying to keep up. Bratvold collects on the cross, but can't get a shot on goal. Sandro Kumar to Manin to Beck. Beck has a shot. Manin has a shot over the net. Chris comes in for Tobiasen. 4 minutes for stoppage, and I think there will be no other plays here as, again, this Oscar team is looking to delay as much as they can, and does so successfully as the final throw-in comes in for Rorid, and there's no way they can score 2 goals in this timing. Back to Manin. Manin boots it, but that's going to be another goal kick, and that'll be the game. Beautiful game from Oscar. 3-1 lead, 3-1 victory. Cisse was a phenomenal addition to the wing, something that he has not played a ton of outside of the preseason as determinations for Singh were made, and he was exceptional. I mean, he was simply phenomenal. Really well today. Congratulations. You were wonderful. You were fantastic. Really well today. Of course, you switch off. You always hate when I compliment you. Very happy with the performance. Very happy with the performance. Maybe Fazi did well. Of course, lost focus. They don't like when I compliment them sometimes. I don't know why. It's fine. That's an unbelievable win. That is a telling win, bro. Because look at this. That's the number 2 team in the league. I had very high concerns about this team going against tough competition, but now I think we're totally in it. I think we're totally in it, man. Oscar top of the league. Something we work towards maintaining, positive atmosphere, and hopefully we can take an optimistic approach going forward. Pleased with the result of performance, top performance. Lasana Cisse. We had to gamble and it worked. I can't complain. How much do you think the match went from a tactical perspective? How do you think the match went from a tactical perspective? Good thing. I'll go away and think about how we can react to what out there. Best player on the pitch, absolutely faultless. He was fantastic. I mean, to say the least, he was fantastic. And very content with how that game went. 6 unbeaten games in a row. We have not lost in this league. We lost the Norwegian Cup, and we said, fuck that. Nothing else matters but the league. We're in it for the league, baby. We're in it for the league. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Folo's the next match. Folo's a tough team, and they're at home. We got to beat them. I mean, that's another one we got to win. If we want to keep that spot in the top of the division, we got to win that. Sean Nilsson Modebe is performing well above average. Good job, Sean Nilsson. I don't care. Oscar, key findings. Restricted the officer to no goals at all from 14 touches in our penalty area, which is super awesome. 2 of 7 shots attempted from outside the penalty area, which is very unique. None of the 4 shots attempted. 70 inches in the final third. I think Cisse might be a good option when I need to score from outside of the thing. Start individual training for him. Polo scouting report. Osvind Rishog has been their best player in terms of scoring and assisting, which is interesting. Emil Schwatheim is their best player overall, who's another striker. So it looks like they're a high scoring team, as you can see with the goals per game and the XG per game. XG against is pretty bad though, so that should be a close contest. They're saying they are a tiki-taka, so high pressing movements, short passing, very intense play style, which is a little spooky. A lot of their goals are coming from their striker, which makes sense. Got a lot of goals this season, Jesus Christ. So we've got to be a very strong defensive team and or join them in the shootout here, which I'm a little more concerned about. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Thank you, Ole Kjartan Fjoltoft Lovek. Thank you, staff member. I appreciate you. You're a great guy. Great guy. This is a huge game. And thankfully, we do still have Sing for this match. But also, thankfully, we just found Cisse. Cisse just made his mark on this team, which is rare. Like, that is rare, I'll be honest. We are all good here. We've still been playing poorly, and we're still winning games, so not against it. I think Cisse over Sing makes sense. I honestly do. I honestly do. I think I like this formation a lot. I think Cisse makes sense. Sing has been a little underwhelming in some places. Cisse is a really good wing. He's played really well at that position. Did I play him at wing last game, or did I move him? I know I kept him at wing, I think. Pedersen, Mandel. High improvements. They want to play Prent Ekbo and Hexit over Squad. What? No. I need Skullstad there, man. I'm sorry. He's just the better player. One contract renewal for Mohamed Jada. Not good enough. I agree. And I think we'll be wrapping the video here pretty shortly. We'll do a few of the last second items here, like this pre-match press conference. Have to be 100% prepared. The fixture list seems to be taking a toll on his fitness. Chance he can play, well decision to make if he does need a rest. Sing has struggled to make an impact early in his Oscar career, failing to register a single assist in his first 7 appearances. You can start playing well and begin showing the supporters why you signed him. I completely believe in Michael. Positive atmosphere around the club continues to struggle around the forum. Club is a really fun place to be right now, and that actually gives us a lot of confidence to our jobs. Lovely. Yeah, I don't think I'm playing Sing this game. I think I'm playing Cisse. I think I'm playing Cisse. Schumacher may rest Skullstad. Opposition will play direct. Push up with a much more high defensive line here because the opposition are unlikely to play direct style. We therefore compress the space in which they want to play. I disagree. Focusing our attacking play down the right side against Fullos, they concede a high number of chances from that area of the pitch. The right side of the pitch is Fazi, who I like, but Cisse just had that crazy match, so I don't really want to like risk that. I don't want to touch that. Increase our chance of getting on the end of crosses, and the opposition has proven themselves to be strong in the air. Improve chance of scoring from low crosses. The end of crosses, the opposition to prove themselves to be strong in the air. Yeah, do it. Let's do that. I like that because I don't have a lot of height. Mark Dillett, Gebar, no. Time, no. Press, yeah. Rishog is their best player. I don't care about anybody else. Intermediary suggestion for Tamba. Committed player, he's how old? 35. What the fuck? He's cheap. He's cheap and he's good. I mean, I need more on him. Keep the report though. Development advice. Welcome period has a negative effect on the character. Ding is doing well. Johan's progressing well. And Henrik, Victor, and Niles are all noted as better than a couple of guys on the roster, which is cool to see. Recent forms have been very disappointing. Do I want to say this? Yeah, I have faith in you, bud. I'm gonna keep playing him. Fitness tests. Herman is a tight thigh. He's not gonna play. That's fine. Okay. And then we'll change our tactics now to add Cisse. I do like the fact that the training did help Sing though, because he was doing bad in training too. But now that he's got a good training day, I kind of want to give him one more game here. He leaves anyway for India in the nearest future, so I think it's fine to play him this game. What does that flight sign mean? He's traveling. Traveling joined with the India squad. Estimated return date. Oh, he's out. Oh, he's out now. Okay, well, now the decision's a lot easier. CC's going to play his spot. Love it. Simple enough. You're out traveling. So you're off. You're out traveling, so you're off. Google slot's hurt, so you're off. Maybe Getz is bad. Maybe Uvet Arnson as a sub option is good. I don't think I'll play in this game, but it's interesting at the very least. What's PR mean? Oh, positive reaction, maybe. Yeah. Okay. Jabari had a positive reaction to something last game. Interesting. His sharpness just isn't good is the problem. It's not sharp enough. Somebody sharper than him gets maybe. Over Jabari. Larson can remove. I don't think I need that many defenders in my sub spots. I want them to play the second team a bit more. Okay. I think that's where we want him to play. Cisse, your natural position is an inside winger and winger. So maybe we give you the inside winger position you want. What's the difference between winger and inside winger is maybe my question. Moves inside. Just be a winger, bro. Just be a winger. Don't be inside winger. He's a natural winger, which feels good to me. Fazi, I like where he's at. Bacon played okay in moments, despite being a little disappointing this year. That first game has been carrying him a lot of that rating. That's the only thing. Like that average rating is probably like a 6.1 if, or maybe a 6.3 if not for that first game that he had that just he overtook the entire game. Almost had a hat trick in. I mean, that was fantastic. Yeah, I don't think I need a 9 sub to be honest with you. I really don't think I do. Like, I want these guys to get sharper. None of them can play. Norman's fine. But everyone else is sharp, so like where we're at, I think we're in a good spot. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Weird. Yeah, I think this is it. I think it's the lineup. Ronan wants to play wingback. I think touch of the ball things are effective, provide protection to the team while also playing line breaking passes and through balls from deep padding. So I think I like where the defensive situation's at too. I don't know. I think we're in a good spot overall. I like Brent running up. I like Fazi running up. I like Cisse having some ability to score too. Dude, I don't know. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot, mate. I really do. What's Cisse's like finishing straight? Only a 9. So I don't expect him to like go crazy, but he seems to. Any penalty kickers that I need to change? Not really. I think we're good. Check it real quick, but I mean, nobody of serious note. Wonderful. Well, that's the lineup. We're gonna play Folo in the next match, and Folo is a very important team to beat, man. It's very important that we beat them. If we do, we'll be in a great spot. I might play Christians in this match, but I think he's important. I know he's winless overall. It's the only problem right now, but since he's not playing his position necessarily, he should be a wing back. I think we stick to Ronan Olsen, though, honestly, the rest of the year. Christensen's a good, again, he'll be a sub for life for this team, I think. Or not for life, but for this year. But yeah, I think Onryo's is just a better player. A lot of respects. And fits the team better too. So he's got that bad average, but it'll even out, I think, over time. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's the game today. So still no losses. When will we lose, I think, is maybe our next question, right? So we'll see. But this team has been so far exceptional, to say the least. The board is very pleased. No criticisms anymore. And everything's panning out really nicely here. So I'm excited to see how we play. I know we've been performing below an average level, which makes me feel good, honestly. Like, everything's been even. Nothing's been bad, necessarily. Like, everything's been good, which is great. If not for that, I think we'd be struggling a lot. So, yeah, it's exciting. I'm excited. I mean, there's still room to grow, I think is the key thing, which is interesting to say. And it's a different way to look at it. It's a different spin on things for sure. But we've been playing pretty well, and the staff's doing better. The team reputation's higher. A lot of things are really, really running right now. So I'm very excited. I'm excited to see where this team can go. And maybe we don't lose a game the whole year. I mean, yeah, I don't see it happening. I'm just not skilled enough at this game to like make that happen, to be honest with you. But this start has been easily one of the better starts I've had in Football Manager in a very long time. I've done a couple offline, I've done a couple, whatever, and they all went pretty poorly. Because maybe I was trying to be a little too fancy with things. I don't know. But yeah, this team's been fantastic. I've had really good time. I've hired the right guys, and I think we're looking at a good year. So stay tuned for that. But till then, yeah, thanks for watching.